When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff to get things underway. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Longhorns offense will have the football first. Running back searching for a hole. And the first play is stuffed, and the visitors know they're not exactly being welcomed in this place. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed, the measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
And the decibel level starting to increase here on this early 3rd and 10. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fakes to grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So we're scoreless. Their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. The decision to go for it does not pan out. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finishes the run with the slot.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let them out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And They don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Bringing it back. Smacks it with the stiff arm. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
The RPO, it's complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Might be changing the route. Off play action. Steps away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the... A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the 3 ball gives us a tie.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his spot. Kentucky has it back in the big blue eye. takes the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's McNeil. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finds his back in the middle. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. And the Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. Let's go! Trying to get the corner. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Bringing the heat. It's complete to the left. Gets away from... Continues to fight for yards. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. The lone back's got it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll go right back to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Picks up enough to get... Extend 10 from the 11. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 42 Spiders. To the air, it's Ward. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Touchdown, Kentucky! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Motion from the wide receiver. Pulls it in. It's Watson.
I love the job by the receiver there on the curl route against zone coverage because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football. And it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy does, and he's throwing a bullet at you, there's a lot of guys that would be hesitant and they would want to wait for the ball. Not that
he lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride at the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
He might want another play. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Now improvising. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this, he can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and his quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there, and that's why they're so tough to stop.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. The hand to the running back.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. As if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Got it behind the line. It's McNeil. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
He gets a block, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Quarterback making checks. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Looking to pass. It's Ward. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third down coming up after that completion. He wants to throw it. Takes the easy completion. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Nice move there. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll go hurry up here. Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on third and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, just because you have the shot play called on third down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally with the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain, no first down.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering. What adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Ward. Makes the grab over the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Here's the handoff. Just ran over it. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable.
The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Quick release on the RPO. RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Right down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on in the second half.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. They'll go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On target to the left. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened, and you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Zimmerman. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Ward. On the run, still looking. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolutely perfect. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's got some space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And the Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this one.
And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Got his man out of the backfield. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Texas offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Watson. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Oh, he's got a chance. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's in open space downfield. And the ball squirted out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but the
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here, build on that.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, the give to the tailback. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The play action fake. He wants to take the top off. Couldn't quite hold it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Inside the 40. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Turns it on down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good. It's 24-13. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it back from inside, and the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Great place to start for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Immediately fires to the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Texas! This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking for a man. It's Ward. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Tight end now in motion. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on first. Touchdown Longhorns! And the route is on. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he puts through the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They'll leave it with him. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Wildcats are on the move. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Ward. Quick strike complete. And he'll be brought down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's McNeil. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quick handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. The give as they work on that clock. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And this is exactly where you're going to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Moving out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Back to the ground with the running back. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Leaves it with the back. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air, it's Ward. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.